In 2010, Victoria Flanders says she was exposed to harmful dust at the Solvay Village Hall where she worked as a part-time custodian. 3 years later, she says she suffers from pulmonary disease, has diminished bone density, lost 3 inches in height, and suffers extreme fatigue. She says she's undergone sinus surgery, a hip replacement, and even needed to have most of her teeth extracted at the age of just 52.
It's changed my whole mental state. I never thought I would have dentures, let alone at this age.
In 2010, Victoria says workers removed old varnish from the walls and woodwork at the historic Solvay Hall. She says it became her job to clean up a lot of the dust they left behind.
Were you ever warned that the materials could be toxic or could have an impact on your health?
No, I was not.
Victoria says she developed pulmonary disease and was prescribed numerous medications. She says as a result of the side effects from those medications, her health has been going downhill.
I did not have the problems I had until I was on this plethora of medication.
The Flanders say the family's suffering has been compounded by a 3-year battle with Solvay's insurance carrier and their lawyers over whether she is entitled to workers' comp. She was making $300 a week as a custodian. At first, Victoria was awarded $200 in compensation. That was eventually cut to $100 a week. And now, recently, the Workers' Compensation Board judge says she was not entitled to any monetary award.
Documents.
Doctors' reports, lawyers.
The Flanders have accumulated thousands of pages of documents during their fight before the Workers' Comp Board. They say Solvay's insurance carrier, Right Risk Management, hired lawyers who in turn hired doctors called independent medical examiners, and they disputed whether Victoria is truly disabled or whether her illnesses are related to her on-the-job exposure. The Flanders say the village's insurance carrier spent tens of thousands of dollars to fight a $100 a week compensation award and reimbursement for Victoria's medications.
It's stacked against the worker because you're dealing with these large insurance carriers that have all kinds of money.
The Flanders say they were turned down a settlement offer of $56,000 because they have no idea what the future holds for Victoria's declining health. But what upset Victoria the most was a claim by the other side that both of her dead parents also experienced tooth loss.
When they brought up your family history, your dead parents, what did that do to you?
I couldn't understand why they had to pull my dead parents, and the lies, they're flat out lies, and how they could sign legal documents stating these things when they were just not true.
The village of Solvay is represented in this case by the Smith-Sovic law firm out of Syracuse. The law firm has no comment. It stated in an email that in compliance with workers' compensation law, we do not comment on any claims. The Flanders say they're appealing the decision to deny Victoria's $100 per week compensation. But they say that process could take a full year before there's a decision. Reporting from Solvay, I'm Jim Kenyon.
This is the preventative inhaler. This is also a steroid in here.
So all this stuff is 3 years after your exposure to